Hi, welcome to automation testing.in. In this video, we are going to discuss about adding methods to testng.xml file. What is a method? You have a Java file in your project and you will have so many at test annotation you will use somewhere and you will write some methods. Those are will consider as methods in testng.xml file. This is a normal method in your Java file. How you will execute, how you will add those methods and how you will execute those methods from the testng.xml file. Okay, now we'll see, we'll take sample example and we'll try to understand what it is. Now I have a class, first class in first package is a class. I have one class. In this, I have three different methods. Say this is one method, this is one method, and this is one method. Mean public void first test case, public void second test case, public void third test case. I have three different methods in single class. Now I want to execute only these methods from this class. How you will achieve this one? Means I want to execute only this test case, this test case, this test case. Means three different test cases. And sometimes there is a scenario, I want to execute only this test case, I don't want to execute these two. How you will achieve? Sometimes I want to execute these two test cases, I don't want to execute this test case. Means I have three test cases, I don't want to execute only one. And I have three test cases, I want to execute only one. So how you will achieve these kind of scenarios in testng.xml file? We will see this thing in practically. I'll go to Eclipse. Sorry, I am in Eclipse. Now we'll take testng.xml file and we'll try to execute the scenarios which we discussed. I'll create testng.xml file. Right click testng, convert to testng. Now it will take this class name, finish. If I want to execute all these three test methods, this testng.xml is enough. Why? Because I'm executing this test class, it contains three test methods. If you execute this one, it will execute all the methods which are available in the class. If you see the output, see it executed all these three test methods. First test case, second test case, third test case. But I don't want to do like this. I want to execute only some of the test methods. Again, now we'll see how you do this. I have a classes, this one. Instead of this, I'll say, see, I have class tag. In this class, I have different type of methods. So I want to execute those methods. We have a tag called methods. Okay, in this method you have one more tag, some other tag calls include and exclude. Means include this test method to execute, exclude this test method from the execution. You can say like this from testng.xml file. Now I'll take include. You see include and exclude. You include name equal to, what is the name of test method? First test case. I will this first test case. The same way I want to include all this from here. Means second test case and I'll go the third test case. And you can execute this way. If this is my scenario, means I want to execute all the test methods from the test class, no need to write like this. We have seen this previously, only class level. If you give the class name and execute, it will execute all the test methods. The same output which we are seeing here, we will get from this also. So no need to do like this. But as a sample, we'll see what will happen. I'll right click on testng.xml file and run as testng suite. What will happen? The same thing happen if you write with the class also. See, same output and the same output. But now I have some exceptions. I want to execute only one test method out of these three. I want to execute only second test case. Now how you will do this? If you give class level, it will execute all these things. So what I will do, I will remove these two lines. Means I want to execute only second test case. Why to include all those things? I will include only second test case. If you execute this one, run as test-ng suite, you will get only second test case executed. See, you only second test case executed. Only one test case you want to execute and remaining you want to exclude. So instead of, you can say like exclude first test case and second test case. You can say exclude. Now I want to execute only first test case and third test case. I don't want to execute second test case. Instead of writing include 2 times, you just say like exclude only this one. Why? Because in many test cases you are excluding only 1 or 2. Instead of mentioning all these test cases by using include tag, you just mention which you don't want to execute from here. Simply say exclude. You execute now. Run as test-ng suite. See, the first test case and second test case executed, and only third test case, second test case is excluded. We skip that one. So if you have so many test cases, you want to execute only few of them. How you will achieve those things? You can include, exclude tags, and you can achieve that one. Means you have 100 test cases, you want to execute all these 100 test cases, so then you will not go for methods tag, you will go for classes tag. Means if you give class, it will execute all 100 test methods. But if you want to execute only 70 test methods, so instead of writing class level, you can use method level. Means you can include all these 70 test methods in a class and you can execute. If this is burden, why? Because you have to mention 70 lines. Instead of that, you exclude only 30 test methods. Instead of writing 70 test method lines, you can only write 30 lines. Means exclude these 30 from this class. Then it will execute all 70 test methods which we want. This way you can control your testng.xml file in methods level. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Automation Testing channel, and please like us at our Facebook page.